Hey folks, welcome to another episode of Coins with Clutch. I'm your host, Chris Clutch. Thank you for finding my YouTube channel. If you're not a subscriber, go ahead and subscribe. Also, you can find me on TikTok. I'm at CM Clutch on the TikTok app. And so we're going to get into this segment I call Loose Change. And this time we're going to get into the nickel. If you saw my previous video, I covered all the different types of nickels, starting with the Liberty V nickel, going into the Buffalo nickels, and then the Jefferson nickels all the way up until the present. So hopefully you found those informative. Again, it looked for key dates, look for full steps on the 1970 S's and earlier years. Look for old coins. Look for silver. There's the Wartime silver coins from 1942 to 1945. Those are 35% silver. All right, and then just look for, in general, for any die chips or any doubling of that effect. So I got 2 rolls of nickels I'll get into, and then we'll see what we can find. All right. So before I get into these rolls of nickels, I just want to show you guys a couple of things real quick. The top 10 key dates to look for nickels right here. These first set right here from 1926S to 1931S. Those are the Buffalo nickel variety. And then the 1955P, 1951S, and the 1949S are all Jefferson Monticello nickels to look for. I mentioned earlier in my previous video about looking for full steps, and these are the 10 most valuable nickels that have the full set of stairs and their values. Typically, my rule of thumb is anything before 1970S mint mark is what you want to look for a full set of stairs. And then this is what the stairs look like. And you can see the lines, okay? 4 lines is 5 steps, 5 lines is 6 steps. So this is what you want to look for in a 1970 or earlier nickel. All right, we're going to go ahead and get into these rolls of nickels here. So this is just a standard $2 roll of nickels. We'll go ahead and open this up. And these should go rather quickly. They go a lot more quicker than pennies do because, you know, with pennies, there's just so many errors to look for. And with nickels, you know, you can, if you see obvious double dies or repunched mint marks or any kind of die chip, yeah, I'll definitely hold on to that. But those are a little more uncommon than what you would find in pennies. So I'm going to go ahead and zoom in here a little bit, and we'll go ahead and get started. All right, here's a 2021. Okay, nothing really to look for there. 1977D. Okay. So my general rule of thumb with a roll of nickels is I look for anything 1970 or earlier to look for the full steps. And then I look for anything that's like a 1957 or earlier, because those are the older Jefferson nickels. And then obviously if I find a Buffalo nickel, which I have found before, I actually found a Buffalo nickel one time in a regular roll of nickels, I would definitely keep that. There's a 1982. Okay, let me just double check the mint mark on this again. That is a P for Philadelphia. 1964. 64 nickels are pretty common. So again, I look for the steps, which are not there. Also, if I was lucky enough to find a Wartime nickel, that's a definite keeper because those are 35% silver. Remember, Wartime nickels are from 1942 to 1945, and they would have the mint mark on the top of the building. All right, here's a 2018. 2010. For those who don't remember, in the video, the Jefferson portrait changed after 2006 or 2000, 2005 and 2006 it changed to this portrait right here. Here's a 1985. This right here, this chipping, this is what's considered post-mint damage. Okay. And 1988. Again, I look for rotation errors as well. Should be able to flip the coin over like that, and it should be again, I look for any kind of doubling. Yeah, all these scratches and stuff are considered post-mint damage. The gunk on this. Don't clean the gunk off. With it. Yeah, nickels are pretty straightforward, and a lot of these don't really find too many errors in these. In some of the recent nickels, they have what's called eggs coming off, like Easter eggs. You look for the Easter egg hunt on the side of the buildings. They could be on the top, on the roof line, or they can be on the bottom. Those are rather new. I really haven't seen too many of those yet. All right, 2021. Here's a 1972. Again, they strengthened dies to make the stairs a little more better, but this one again is worn, so. There's a 1988. Here's a 2012. Oh, here we go. Here's a 1946. Okay, so this is one that I'll definitely keep and hold on to. Okay, all right, we want to hold on to this and look at it. Okay, so this was actually after World War II. So this is when it was reverted back to the original design. No mint mark. So this is a Philadelphia mint mark. The mint mark would be located on the right of the building, and no stairs on that. So I'm going to hold on to this one. This was a good find. '18. Here's a 1970D. I'll go ahead and look at the back of this to see if there's stairs, and nope, all the stairs are worn off. Here's a 2007. Getting down to the end of the roll here. 99 Denver Mint. And the last coin in the roll is a 2012. All right, so found one in there, so that was good. And found this 1946 nickel, so definitely hold on to that one. All right, we'll get into this other roll here. Zoom out a little bit. All right. Back at it again here, 98. All right. Oh, here's another one, a 1940. Look at that. Yeah, usually you'll find these old ones. You know, you get lucky. Sometimes you'll find one in a roll, sometimes a couple. This one is a Denverman. You see the Denverman right there on the side. So this was pre-World War II, so I'll go ahead and hold on to that one as well. I'll check the stairs again. And no stairs really to see there. One, 29. $2004 Philadelphia Mint. So this one here is the piece metal. You can barely see it, but this is one of the Westward Journey nickels that was to commemorate the bicentennial of the Lewis and Clark expedition. 2020 Denver Mint. All right, here's another one. Here's another Westward Journey nickel from 2005. As you remember, they changed the portrait to this portrait, and this one is the Oceans in View. 2019. $2001. All right, so this one here looks like there's some die chipping on the one and part of the date, so I'll actually keep this one and take a closer look at that under the scope. So we can actually put that under the scope real quick and take a look and make sure it's not post-mint damage. All right. Yeah, I think I'm gonna go ahead and hold on to that because that has some die chips on the 0, a couple of chips on the 1. So yeah, that's what we look for. We look for any kind of chipping, errors, anything of that nature. So I'll sit there and hold on to that. All right, 89. Anything that we find with a chip. Oh, here's an older coin that has a D mint mark on the back. So we'll flip it around, and it's a 1963. All right. Good nickel right there. No stairs. All right, 2015. Oh, here's another 2005 Denver Mint. This one is the Bison, American Bison. And I don't know, this looks like a proof coin. As you can see, I'll kind of hold it up with another nickel. I'll do this one here. Yeah, this one has more of a little luster to it. So I am going to hold on to this. This looks like a proof nickel. So these are pretty valuable. So you definitely want to hold on to any kind of proof nickel. Okay. Also, what we look for in a bison is there's a die crack, a known die crack that goes through the torso of the bison. If there was that, that would be a keeper and definitely valuable. But this one doesn't appear to have it. So, but I'm going to hold on to this because this looks like a proof nickel. And actually, we can compare it. So I have a proof nickel here that I have, okay? And you can kind of see the shine and the luster on that as well. It kind of looks similar, okay? So yes, we'll definitely hold on to that one. That's a good find. All right. There's an 83 Denver Mint. Yeah, the mint markings too play key too, depending on location. I know a lot of West Coast guys that I talk to, they get a lot of the Denver mints. I'm over here on the East Coast, so typically get a lot of the Philadelphia mints, as to be expected. All right, 2013. We got a 1983. Here's a 1964 Denver mint. Again, we look for the stairs. The stairs are not there. Here's a 99. We're getting to the end of the roll here. All right, that one's all beat up. Here's a 75 Denver mint. A lot more Denver mints in this roll. 83. All right, and we are coming up on our last one here, which is a 2012. And as you can see, on the newer ones, obviously your steps are more prevalent there, as to be expected. All right, so a couple good finds there. Found a couple of older coins here that I'll take a look through. Got this one here that has some chipping on it on the date, you know, on that one. So I'll definitely hold on to that. And then looks like we found a possible proof nickel. So I'll kind of look through that a little more and go ahead and put this in a flip and yeah, hold on to it. So here's some other nickels that I've held on to here. This is the 1983 Liberty V nickel. This one is the without cents variety. This one is, the detail is pretty sharp on it, so I want to keep that one. This is a 1934 Buffalo nickel. I just like the shine on it, so pretty good coin there. Here's a 51p that I held on to because there was die chipping on the 5. Okay, and then 1970s regular nickel, and then my 1994 proof nickel. Okay, as you can see. Okay, folks, so you saw it took me about maybe a little over 15 minutes to go through 2 rolls of nickels, and I found a few good finds there, so not bad. So especially that proof nickel, that was a very good find indeed. So again, thank you for subscribing. Thank you for joining my YouTube channel, and stay tuned for some more episodes coming up. I'll be going over dimes, quarters, half dollars, and dollar coins. All right, and also I'll get into some paper currency later on. And who knows what else I'll get into. So, all right, well, everybody have a blessed day. Talk to you soon.